I hadn't planned to walk into her wedding that day. Fate has a cruel way of pushing you into moments you'd rather avoid. I was only near the entrance, glass of water in hand, when I caught the sound of her laughter. It wasn't the soft, soothing laugh I used to cling to when life felt unbearable. No, this laugh was sharp, biting, meant to wound. "Can you believe it?" she sneered, her words dripping with disdain as her glittering circle of friends leaned closer. "He's still fixing cars, grease on his hands, while I moved on to men of real class." Her words didn't sting because I was still in love. They cut because of how casually she erased everything we had shared. Nights when we scraped by with nothing but each other. The years I went hungry so she could eat. The way I sacrificed so she could finish law school. All of it rewritten, cast aside as though I had been nothing more than a stain on her story. Then her groom walked in, Daniel Cole, the polished man she had traded me for. His eyes locked onto mine and he froze. His face drained, lips parting without sound. That was when I knew patience had finally carried me here, to this moment. We had met young. I was a mechanic working double shifts just to keep afloat. She was drowning in debt, clawing her way through law school. Back then she called me her anchor, the steady force she could always lean on. I believed every word. When we married, I thought we were building something unbreakable. I poured everything into her. My time, my wages, my loyalty. I even sold my late father's watch, the only thing of value I had, so she could pay her exam fees. She cried in my arms that night, swearing she'd never forget. But promises are fragile things in the hands of ambition. The change came slowly. The way her eyes lingered too long on her phone. The smiles at messages she never showed me. One night, as she thought I slept, I heard her whisper in the dark, "I can't wait to be free of him." That was the first crack. Then came the rest. Charges on cards I never used. Business dinners that always ended in hotels. A silk tie in our bedroom that didn't belong to me. The final proof came when she left her laptop open. Emails. Plans for a future with another man. She had been engaged to him in her heart long before she filed the divorce papers. She told me I was too small for the life she wanted. She shattered me without blinking. I signed with steady hands and let her believe she had won. What she didn't know was that I had already begun planning. Revenge isn't born from rage. Rage clouds the mind. Real revenge is crafted with patience, with calculation, with cold restraint. And so I started with Daniel Cole, her shiny new savior. A man from old money, polished, powerful, at least on the surface. But men like him always have cracks, and I knew how to find them. His company was rotting behind its glass walls. Fraud dressed as investments, offshore accounts tucked away, deals that would collapse under scrutiny. How did I discover all this? People underestimate men like me. They give us their cars, their phones, their keys, not realizing machines hold memories, numbers, messages, traces of lives. Daniel was careless. I was patient. Piece by piece, I built the file. Enough evidence to bury him alive in courts and scandal. But total destruction wasn't enough. I wanted him to choke on fear before he fell. So I started small. Anonymous letters. Photocopies of shady transactions. Just enough to seed doubt. I watched from a distance as her perfect smile began.